Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do the Marlo Tilt with these playing cards. If you want great playing cards just like these, just check out the link in the description. And I've come up with some discount codes that you can get it that you don't have to pay as much money for those cards. So first will be a Marlo Tilt performance. So here's how the Marlo Tilt works. Let's say the spectator chooses this card and it's a completely free choice. The spectator has chosen the Four of Hearts. You take the Four of Hearts and you put it somewhere about the middle, and you can see exactly where I'm putting it in. So let's say we put the Four of Hearts right there. Now, the one thing you need to know beforehand is that all the cards are not the Four of Hearts. You have many different cards, but the thing is, the Four of Hearts somehow managed to jump to the top of the deck, just like that. So I can show you that again, and once again, all the cards are completely different. There are no duplicates in this deck. So let's say the spectator chooses this card. Spectator has chosen the King of Hearts. You take the King of Hearts and put it maybe about right there. King of Hearts goes in the middle, and King of Hearts now jumps once again to the top of the deck. So, if you want to know how to do the Marlo Tilt, then stick around for this tutorial right now. The Marlo Tilt is an amazing move that is used for many different tricks, but my personal favorite one has to be the Ambitious Card Trick Routine, and I'll link that playlist with all the things you need to know for that right up there, and it'll also be down in the description. But that's enough talking. Let's get into this tutorial right now. But before we get into the tutorial, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's the red one right down there, or down there, right there, or right there, or somewhere down there, and then ring the bell right after it. So, how to do the Marlo Tilt. So, if you're going to do it on camera, it is going to look a little different, especially if you're just going to do an above view. But if you're going to do a view like this, or a view for spectators, that's the one I'll be showing you today. You can just do it the backwards way for that. So, what you're going to do is freely select. What you're going to do is you're going to freely select a card. So let's say spectator selects the King of Hearts again. So here's the card they had selected, and as you are showing them this card, and as they're looking at this, what you're going to be doing with your left hand is you're going to slide off this card. There's that break right there, and you're catching it right underneath with your pinky. You're then going to take your ring finger and bring it back and pop this up. That way in the back, you have this nice little gap right here. So you have this nice little gap right here. I'll do it one more time from this angle. So you're going to push this off, catch a pinky break, and then pop that up. That way, you have this nice little gap right here. Now, what you're going to do is, you're going to make sure that's all closed off from the front view. But right now, if I'm to stick this right here, you can clearly tell that this is farther down than the top card. But from this angle, you can tell it's only in the second position. So, you're going to be here, and make sure that you do not do one of a couple things. Either A, have this pushed too far forward, B, too far back, well I guess it's now three things, or C, or 3, have it up like this. You do not want this gap in the front. You want it flush to the front of it, completely flush, right at the end of the deck. And you can take this card, put it in the back, and one thing that makes it look more convincing is taking and pushing out some of the middle cards. So now they think they have a visual indicator of where they think the card is going. Then you put the card in second position, push it all the way in, and then what you don't want to do is push this top card down. What you want to do is bring the other cards up. You would want to do this, you want to do that. Because or else they'll think that they'll clearly be able to tell that is not how a normal deck is supposed to work. So now you have the card in the second position. You really have two options at this point. Option number one is to simply do a double lift. Double lift card is now on the top of the deck, and if you don't know how to do a double lift, check out that right there. It'll also be down in the description. So that's option number one. Option number two is don't do a double lift and just turn over the top card. So in this case, we have the 7 of spades. Then you can do a simple color change. So let's say we do that one, brings you the king of hearts. Let's say we do shake change, and now you have the king of hearts. And you can do any color change that you want that requires one on top and one on bottom. And I will be coming out with some color changes really soon. So when that comes out, make sure to check out those color changes.